Published 0647 EDT, the 25th of August 2017. Updated 0839 EDT, the 25th of August 2017. Gylfi Sigurdsson's remarkable 57-yard effort against Hadjuk split in Everton's Europa League qualifier was quite a way to net his first Toffees goal. The Icelandic international took a major step towards justifying his £45 million fee with a thumping effort, but where does it rank among the best first goals scored for a Premier League club? These don't have to be scored on debut, they don't have to be scored in the league, but they'd have to be exquisite strikes. Here's our 10. Gylfi Sigurdsson's remarkable 57-yard effort against Hadjuk split was his first Everton goal. Danny Welbeck, Manchester United. Welbeck had been in and around the United first-team squad for a couple of months, making his debut in a League Cup win in September 2008, but in November he truly announced himself with a stunning strike into the top corner against Stoke City, capped off with an impressively nonchalant celebration. Danny Welbeck announced himself with a stunning strike into the top corner against Stoke. Danny rose Tottenham Hotspur following a £1 million move from Leeds as an 18-year-old. A couple of injuries and substitute appearances, Rose was thrown in against Arsenal in April 2010 at White Hart Lane. Did he feel the pressure? No, he scored his first senior goal with a thunderous volley which won goal of the season. Danny Rose was thrown in against Arsenal in April 2010, and scored the goal of the season. Edman. Tottenham Hotspur. On the subject of Spurs left-backs, Edman lasted one season in North London, and scored only one goal, but what a sumptuous goal it was. From 38 yards out, against Liverpool at Anfield, the Swede silenced the Kop with a strike into the top corner, so perfect it practically defied reality. Edman lasted one season at Spurs and scored one goal, but what a sumptuous goal it was. Wayne Rooney. Manchester United. His stunner via Arsenal for Everton was sadly preceded by a League Cup tap-in, and his second Toffees debut goal was a good header, but his first at Old Trafford was everything good about young Rooney. A perfectly timed run onto a through ball, and a first-time left-footed finish from the edge of the area into the roof of the net. His first goal at Old Trafford demonstrated everything good about young Wayne Rooney. Robbie Fowler. Liverpool. Before he was a Spice Boy, Fowler was a teenage prospect making his first senior start in a League Cup game against Fulham in September 1993. He set the standard for his career with a sweetly taken first-time volley at Craven Cottage following a cross from the right, then scored 5 at Anfield in the second leg. Robbie Fowler set the standard for his career with a sweetly taken first-time volley at Fulham. Jurgen Klinsmann. Tottenham Hotspur. A real coup for Spurs, but Klinsmann arrived in England as something of a villain, partly for his reputation as a diver, partly for being, well, German. However, an exquisite header for Tottenham's fourth in a 43 win, and the self-deprecating swan dive celebration afterwards means he remains well regarded in Britain. A perfect header for Tottenham's fourth in a 43 win, announced Jurgen Klinsmann in England. Thierry Henry. Arsenal. Henry arrived at Highbury a World Cup winner, but a frustrating talent who had underwhelmed at Juventus. His first goal for the Gunners, however, showed how special he was going to be. Against Southampton, in September 1999, he held off a defender, turned, and 20 yards out curled in a beauty, the first of 226 for the club. Thierry Henry's first goal for Arsenal from 20 yards showed how special he was going to. Best and Collymore. Bradford City. Between setting off a fire extinguisher in a hotel bar while at Leicester City, and retiring after a brief spell at Real Oviedo, Collymore spent 3 months at Bradford, where he left one last note of his remarkable footballing talent: an exceptionally struck overhead kick on debut against the Bantam's neighbours. Stan Collymore spent 3 months at Bradford, where he left one note of his great talent. Dennis Bergkamp. Arsenal. 6 games in. Arsenal fans were worried the club had bought a dud, as the lanky new number 10 was yet to score. 7 games in, the fear was gone. A deep left-wing cross came to Bergkamp, who did what became his trademark, making the difficult look simple, and stroked a first-time volley into the far corner. For his first Arsenal goal, Dennis Bergkamp did his trademark, making the difficult look simpler. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Manchester United. This one is a little bit of a cheat, but after his return to Old Trafford it is worth remembering the first impression Ibra made in a United shirt. A friendly against Galatasaray in Gothenburg, Zlatan met an Antonio Valencia cross with an overhead kick, sent bouncing unstoppably past the keeper. Zlatan Ibrahimovic met an Antonio Valencia cross with an unstoppable overhead kick.